Weep Grana Weep Ninny Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with another Transformers news update. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday, so if you like the sound of that, think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with TF Source, and they have quite a specific sale on right now. So if you want to head over to TF Source and you're an X-TRANSBOTS fan, you can get some amazing deals on some X-TRANSBOTS figure. Just don't pick up Lock. If you live in the US, then the outstanding CYBERTRONICSPREE are currently getting ready to do a tour. All of the tour dates are up on their Facebook and their Instagram and all these kind of things. Check these guys out. They dress up like Transformers, they do 80s music, and of course do all of the music from Transformers the movie. Well worth watching. Team, if you watch this CYBERTRONICSPREE, please come over to the UK one day, because I truly want to see this band live. Last week we spoke about the upgrade kit for Retgar, and now the people who are doing it, Go Better, have kind of released this video of the how. How do we put this kit together so we can see the difference? We unscrew parts, screw new bits in, we have filler pieces. It is a whole new arm section there as well, and we can see that everything just kind of slots in, pegs in, some of it screws in, but it definitely adds to this figure. I love this little kind of tuck away bit for that Talk TV, you Talk TV, and then we can see the side by side on a turntable here, and it makes a big difference. It really does for this character, but I just want that TV. I really do want that You Talk TV bit, because that is so cool. That also fits in at the front of the bike, as we can see here, has a little bit of a light, and then it just pops out, and of course he holds it as well. Head over to Go Better, and I think this is up in a few other places as well if you want to pick this up. Speaking of upgrade kits, DNA Designs are getting ready to release another, so this will be the third upgrade kit for Scorponock from EARTHRISE, and this I think is the kit that's going to extend the legs for you. So it's basically some new legs to give him a little bit more height, because a lot of people did say, hey, he's a little short. Now he won't be. Not officially Transformers, but something I am covering on this channel is ARCHCORE from Toy Alliance. So this is a brand new bigger line that seems to connect Transformers and Warhammer, basically. So it's kind of a Norse-inspired, Norse god type thing. I'm picking up Frostlight, which looks like an awesome take on Optimus Prime. And this one here is Wolf Freaky. He also comes with a flesh creature, but I don't care about the flesh creatures. So this is Wolf Freaky. He transforms into from this wolf zoid type thing into a car, which is also looking pretty good. All these kind of Mad Max inspired, but also into like a power fist, and the power fist is super articulated, as we can see here. And then this fist also adds on to Frostlight, which we can see here is the figure that I want to get, to give him two add-on hands. So in a way, Frostlight is the kind of basis for a bit of a combiner here. So we've got the white wolf and now this kind of nemesis looking wolf here as well, that kind of creates this look, and this looks absolutely fantastic. Just holding off on picking up either the white wolf or this kind of nemesis looking wolf until I've picked up Frostlight, because I don't know what the quality of Frostlight is, so I'm not going all in, but I am buying Frostlight, which is the basis for it. He also comes with this flesh creature, but flesh creature just looks like it's escaped from Warhammer. Not bothered about that, don't know what I'll do with that. But this wolf, love it. Absolutely love it. Really interesting characters, really interesting transformations, and Frostlight, I definitely think you should go and check that out, because that looks like an incredible figure. CYBERFACTORY are getting ready to release their take on a Bumblebee movie, STARSCREAM, and this thing looks super impressive. I really like it. I know some people have kind of given a little bit of feedback around the alt mode for this, not thinking it's as strong as the Studio Series version that we got. I don't see that at all. I think this is actually a little bit more impressive than the Studio Series 1 that we got. The bot mode looks really, really good. I've got my pre-order in for this. I can't wait. I love this take on STARSCREAM from the Bumblebee movie. I do think that the Studio Series version is trash and falls apart very, very easily for the price that you pay for it. So for me, actually, I don't sell my figures very often, but if I pick this up, I'll probably sell my Studio Series 1 because I will have no use for it within my collection with this gorgeous looking thing arriving very, very soon. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Pre-orders up for this one in all of the usual places. Moving over to Legend Scale and MAGICSQUARE, they are getting ready to release their take on Jazz. Really, really nice looking Jazz here. You can see that kind of super articulation there in his knees. He's definitely a little bit bendy, been hitting them yoga classes, and they're also getting ready to release their Light of Justice 2.0. So this is their second attempt at an Optimus Prime for the MAGICSQUARE guys, and this looks great as well. Obviously this is still very much in its prototype mode, but yeah, I think the figure looks good. As always with MAGICSQUARE, it's not really for me, their takes. I don't know what it is about them, but I like their kind of super deformed stuff that they do. Like they've got their Princess Peach, but when it comes to the more G1 inspired type stuff, I just can't. There's just something about it. I'm new age all the way for my Legend Scale, but this does look okay. Someone else kind of dipping their toes in the world of Legend Scale is Zeta Toys. So Zeta Toys have one of the best Superions in the business, and what they're trying to do now from a Legend Scale point is shrink him teeny down. Shrink it down from a masterpiece all the way down to a Legend Scale, and these are going to be the first two releases. So I'm wondering, because they're kind of showing the pictures for these, I'm wondering if this is going to come as a twin pack the same way that New Age has with its take on Devastator recently. I think that's a really great way to release these Legend Scale combiners. Instead of one at a time, release them two at a time, and these look good. It'll be interesting to see. I don't own the Zeta Toys version, so it'll be interesting to see what has changed to shrink this down. Has anything changed to be able to shrink this down? And if you can see anything directly, let me know in the comments if you already know. But it'll be interesting to see how that kind of scales down from like a masterpiece all the way down to a Legend Scale, and have they managed to keep the kind of mechanics in the background the same, or if they kind of dumbed it down a little bit essentially. Figure of the Year potential candidate right here. This is a figure that I have been covering on this channel since they first showed off the little bits of prototypes. This right here is MEGATANK, and this looks incredible. So this is kind of Bumblebee inspired Megatron from the drawings that they didn't use. Look at this dude. Look at it. Every single picture release of this just looks better and better. The alt mode looks incredible. Looks like we're going to get some flashing lights. We're going to get a purple sword, super articulation, so much molded detail, and a tank that just looks great. And I keep saying it looks like it's straight out of Metal Slug. Absolutely fantastic. I really like this blast shield look as well on the helmet. I love it. I think if it comes with this head as well, I think this is actually the head I will use. It looks a little bit like Megatron crossed with Cobra Commander. It looks absolutely fantastic. But we have also got some shots of the face reveal on this one as well, and with the head on the proper Megatron head, this also looks very, very good. Looks like we're going to get some light up eyes action as well. For me, this looks good, but I want something a little bit different on my shelf, so I'm definitely going with the blast shield look, with that kind of Cobra Commander look, highly articulated. We've actually seen it next to the Wei Zhang Optimus Prime, so it's way bigger than Wei Zhang. We've also seen it next to the Toy World take on Optimus Prime, bigger than that and bigger than the 3A. So this is a big bad boy coming your way. Megatron could be my figure of the year. If they mess this one up, I'll be highly, highly, highly disappointed, because I've been super hyped for this one. I think this is actually something I pre-ordered so long ago now. I just need it. I want this in my collection. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Are you hyped for this? I certainly am. Headed over to the world of non-transforming Transformers, and Flame Toys have been showing off their take on a hot rod. And this is not your normal hot rod, this is your IDW inspired take on hot rod. And this looks, again, great. Love me some IDW hot rod. All the spikiness and the kind of flame look. He literally looks like he's on fire. He's so spiky and flamey and exhausty. His exhausts are kind of all over his legs, his arms, everything. Looks really great. Obviously this doesn't transform, but he comes with 2 guns. I don't know if he comes with that matrix. That matrix to me looks like it's an MP matrix, but he does look super cool, super posable. Love the legs on this dude. Yellows, oranges and reds all in the right places, and when we look at the size comparison for this dude, he kind of stands in between your MP and in between your Studio 86, so he'll look pretty nice on your shelf, I think. Speaking of IDW, they showed off a whole host of covers, mainly for Beast Wars. Beast Wars, now we know, going all the way up to issue number 10. Does anybody know how long this series is going to go for? I thought it was going to be one of their classic like 4 or 5 issue runs, but we can see here in the comic run that it's going to go at least up to issue number 10. Some great artwork, very different cover variations here, but I think this looks really, really good. Not been following the story, but love the artwork. We also saw issue 35 of Transformers with 6 shots on the front. If you're into the comic books, then pretty much every Monday I do try to release a comic book review. This Monday I released the 4th issue of Escape. A couple of weeks back I also did Shattered Glass, and then coming up we have the ultimate end to Escape, continuing the Grimlock stuff and all kinds of things with the world of IDW Comics. Heading over to the world of Hasbro then, and Hasbro showed off this okay looking take on a Snarl. This is from the Bumblebee Cyberverse, and I did originally think, wow, how have they made his back so flat? And we can see how, because the back comes off and creates a different piece. Not for my collection. This is part of the Power Slash collection. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Is this something that you're hyped about? What is the Bumblebee line like? Is it worth picking up anything? Do you want to watch the whole of G1 from start to finish? Then Hasbro Pulse has got you covered. So Hasbro Pulse has been uploading all of the episodes of G1 to its YouTube page. You can now go to Hasbro Pulse and watch the entirety of G1 for free. Well done. Well done, Hasbro. Not often that Hasbro kind of hook us up here and allow us to watch the whole of something for free. You know, I've not been able to find it, certainly in the UK, on any legal streaming channels. So to be able to just hop onto YouTube, watch it from start to finish, absolutely outstanding. If you have never seen G1 in its entirety, now is definitely the time to watch it. Something I like to do on this channel is give a shout out to other creators doing absolutely fantastic work in the world of Transformers, and the guys over at Get Right Bot just do the best customs I think I've ever seen when it comes to changing some of the fans' toys figure. So they recently showed off this outstanding take on what was originally Sovereign, so it was originally Galvatron, and they changed Galvatron into Shattered Glass Megatron. Give this guy a job at Fan Toys. This is absolutely awesome, outstanding work. It's so clean, it looks like it's straight off the Fan Toys production line. Absolutely beautiful. Love this figure. If this was out in Fans Toys, I believe I would pick this up in a heartbeat, and I think everybody else in the fandom would. I will leave a link down in the description to their Facebook and anything else I can find about them. Please, please, please go over and give this guy a like, a share, and of course a subscribe. And he's just doing such awesome work. He's also done a load of other conversions and customs that you can go and take a look at, but this is probably my favorite. Well done, Get Right Bot. So that's everything from me today on this Transformers Tuesday. Thank you all very much for your support. As always, this channel has just gone past the 3.75k subscribers mark. We are well on our way to becoming a 4k vector, and I will see you down in the comments and in my next video. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Bye, peace.